Hello, I'm Joanna Barratt, and I'm going to be reading for you my book, which I wrote in 2003, entitled Play the Man. I have a quote inside. Actually, it's a scripture, and it says, it's from 1 Corinthians 16 verse 13, "Watch ye, stand fast in the faith, quit ye like men, be strong." Introduction. When Morris, my husband, and Jeff Bates asked me to speak to a group of men at a seminar about their relationships with their wives, I was rather bemused and asked what they wanted me to say. Jeff elaborated. "Just tell them what a woman is looking for from their husband, from a woman's point of view." I gave the talk as requested, and many men confessed that their eyes had been opened to issues they'd never been aware of before. But while I was preparing my message, I realized that there was too much to say in just 1 hour. There was so much ground to cover. So I've committed pen to paper, and this is the fruit of my thoughts. I've tried to be honest, to bring out the failures as well as the successes in my own life and marriage, together with some basic biblical principles which would be beneficial for every married couple to be well versed in. I'm very fortunate that God gave me Morris to be my husband, and not some bully who could have probably knocked Christianity and all faith in marriage out of me. But I'm convinced that people need flesh and blood, real life models to copy if they are to bring up their households to the glory and honour of God. The world we live in is doing its best to destroy the family unit. We need to band together to give encouragement, counsel and practical help to those in the faith who are struggling. God made women to be different from men. Perhaps as you listen to the voice of a woman talking about her own experiences, you'll understand what on earth is going on inside your wife's head. In the following pages, I open up my own heart and let you know what helped and what sometimes hindered me in my quest to become a good wife, a good mother, and above all else, a godly woman of whom my husband could be proud. Men and husbands, please don't feel threatened by what you may think these pages contain. My intention is only to encourage you and make you aware of the silent cry in the heart of most wives, not to fire the bullets of the women who knew I was going to write this book and asked me to say a few things on their behalf. In fact, there's perhaps more for me to say to women concerning how they should treat their husbands than there is for me to say to you men. In my opinion, women today have veered a long way from the biblical pattern and caused more friction in the home by their unsubmissive and rebellious attitude than they realize. But that's another story, and perhaps another book. The saying is that behind every good man there's a good woman. But I could also reverse that and say that behind every good woman is a good man. A strange and awesome thing happens when we live or associate with people over a period of time. We grow to become like them in our characters and sometimes even in our appearance, whether we like it or not. Make sure the influence rubbing off on your wife and your children is one that you will not be ashamed of. Men, women need your help. So set the standard and learn to play the man.